Hello, my name is Holden Cooley, and welcome to Mine Planet. In this episode, we will be diving deep into the aquatic biomes. Journey with me to experience the wondrous ecosystems, plants, and animals in this marvelous planet has to offer. As you may already know, aquatic biomes are divided into two different categories, freshwater and marine. We begin our adventure with this beautiful aquatic environment known as a river. Many of aquatic plants and animals live here, including mosses, algae, insects, salmon, and others. Many people know that salmon are found in rivers, but often forget that they start their journey in the ocean. They fight to swim upstream and to breed and lay their eggs in the calm streams and then die, where they become food for decomposers. The hatched fish return to the ocean to repeat the migration over and over each year. Every river makes its way to an ocean, but before we get there, we must travel through the connection hub of freshwater and marine biomes. This important and interesting area is called an estuary. Estuaries open up to the sea and contain both fresh and saline water. Animals and plants here have adapted to the brackish water. Here we find ourselves among the mangroves, who grow magnificently here in the fertile soils. Fish and insects call this home and use the roots that grow tangled directly in the water to hide from large predators such as sturgeons. Mangroves also protect the land from hurricanes and other storm surges. Kelp and seagrass here are home to some shellfish. As we push through the field of kelp, we are entering the open ocean. This ocean is a tropical marine biome. Oh, how wonderful, a cave! The climate in areas like this stays at around 80 degrees Fahrenheit all year round. This warm weather makes an ideal environment for this, the ever-wonderful coral reef. Coral reefs are home to thousands of species of tropical fish and interesting creatures. I bet you never realized that coral reef is a living, breathing animal. This reef is a barrier reef, as it is close to the shoreline. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is 5,000 to 10,000 years old. Can you believe it? As well as cleaning the waters, coral reefs encourage plant growth by releasing carbon dioxide for the plants. This regulating of carbon helps fight against global warming. We must protect our reefs to ensure our beautiful planet maintains the balance needed to sustain life. Look at these wonderful creatures, like the seahorse and the manta ray and a starfish. Coral reefs are only a tiny fraction of this immense aquatic ecosystem. As we venture further out to sea, the sheer size of what is around us is hard to fathom. This is where we find As we venture further out to sea, the sheer size of what is around us is hard to fathom. This is where we find our larger creatures, and here one is now, the humpback whale. This glorious creature is a giant of the sea, but not quite the largest, named for the hump-like look to its back as it dives deep into the ocean. These intelligent creatures are very social and vocal, each with its own voice, though only the males sing. Incredibly, this can be heard up to 20 miles away. These whales feed on other massive animals. Well, massive in numbers, not size. Krill. Whales eat 1.5 tons of these little guys every day. Just like the salmon, whales also migrate. These globetrotters can be found in the tropical waters on the Pacific Ocean to the icy waters of the Arctic. As you have seen, this immense biome is the largest biome on the planet. It spans the earth and contains millions of species of animals and contains plants critical to the balance of life. Thank you for diving deep into the aquatic biomes with me. Join me next time when we travel through the icy tundra.